Chapter 6. The Land of Hot Sand, Saudi Arabia. The region that remains wholly covered with sand and usually experiences hot climate is known as desert. Desert receives very less rainfall annually. The winds received by desert are very dry, that is, they lack moisture. Such dry winds are known as trade winds. The direction of these winds is from northeast in the northern hemisphere and from southeast in the southern hemisphere. Deserts cover about 1/8 of the Earth's surface. Sahara Desert is the largest desert of the world. It is situated in the continent of Africa. The other deserts of the world are the Kalahari Desert, southwestern Africa, the Gobi Desert, Central Asia, the Thar Desert, Bharat in Asia, the Australian Desert, Western Australia, the Atacama Desert, South America, the Colorado Desert, North America. Location and land. Saudi Arabia is the largest country in the Arabian Peninsula, southwestern Asia. It is also called the Middle East. It lies between latitudes 17 degrees N and 32 degrees N and longitudes 35 degrees E and 55 degrees E. The Tropic of Cancer passes through the country. Saudi Arabia is surrounded by sea on 3 sides. On the west is the Red Sea, which separates it from Africa. On the east lie the Persian Gulf and the Gulf of Oman. To the south lies the Arabian Sea. Rob al-Hali, the largest desert in the Saudi Arabia, is located to the south of Saudi Arabia. Nafud Desert in the Makkah region is in northern Saudi Arabia. The western coastal region is called Tiama. The south region of the country is called the Asir region. It has many hills and mountains. Taif and Abha, 2 hill stations, are located here. The central part of Saudi Arabia has a plateau called Najd. Riyadh, Jeddah, Mecca are some of the modern cities of Saudi Arabia. Riyadh is the largest city as well as the capital of the nation. Mecca and Medina are the 2 holiest cities. The busiest seaport of Saudi Arabia is in Jeddah. Fact to know: hills of sand are called sand dunes. Climate and vegetation. Extreme heat and aridity are characteristic of most of Saudi Arabia. Since the Tropic of Cancer passes through the country, it receives the direct rays of the sun almost throughout the year, leading to a high rise in temperature during the daytime. However, the nights are pleasant. Rainfall is almost negligible. Saudi Arabia is one of the few places in the world where summer temperature has been recorded above 50 degrees Celsius. The coastal areas remain humid throughout the year. Hasir is the only place that receives heavy rainfall. Hasir is a popular tourist destination, being cooler than the surrounding areas even in summers. Vegetation is limited to weeds, grasses, cacti, thorny shrubs and bushes. As soil is sandy and climate is dry, date palm trees are the only trees that grow easily in this region. These plants have adapted themselves to the harsh conditions of Saudi Arabia and can survive here. Saudi Arabia has many big and small oases. Wherever there is an oasis, people dig a well and use this water to grow crops like wheat and barley. Melons and tomatoes are grown in the farms made by mixing soil with sand. Sea water from which salt has been removed is also used for irrigation. Wildlife. The animals found in the desert include ostrich, oryx, gazelles, baboons, and many varieties of hyenas. Ibex, a type of mountain goat, and leopards are found in mountain regions. Hunting has, however, caused the greatest damage to wildlife. Hunting is a favorable pastime with wealthy Arabs. The ostrich, oryx, leopards have nearly disappeared. Chief animals that are domesticated here include the camel, the horse, the goat, and the sheep. Arabian horses are known for their swiftness and faithfulness. The camel is the chief animal used for traveling and carrying loads. Sheep and goats are mostly kept for meat and milk. People and their life. Most of the people in Saudi Arabia live a nomadic life, moving from one place to another in search of food or fresh pastures for their cattle. These nomads generally live in tents made of animals' skin or cloth. They are also called Bedouins. The Bedouins keep herds of sheep, goats, camels, etc., and move in groups, forming long rows of camels. These rows of camels are called caravans. The Bedouins sell and buy their goods at the village marketplace. Some people settle near an oasis and mostly do farming. They grow wheat, maize, cotton, sugarcane, and vegetables. In an oasis, the houses are made of sun-dried bricks. Most of the people here are Arab Muslims. Islam is the main religion followed. Men generally wear a long cotton gown called top and a headgear called gatrad keffiyeh to protect themselves from the heat of the sun and cold winds. Women wear a long robe called abab and keep their faces covered with a veil. The official language of Saudi Arabia is Arabic. Most of the city people also speak English. However, today the life of people has changed. Many people are living in cities with all modern facilities like schools, hospitals, vehicles, supermarkets, etc. Minerals and industries. Petroleum is the most important natural resource found here. About 1/4 of the world's oil reserves are found in the oil fields of Saudi Arabia. These oil reserves are the main reason behind the prosperity of this country. Other minerals that are also found here are iron ore, silver, copper, and gold. Due to the large production of oil, the oil industry covers about 40% of its industrial sector. Oil refineries, petrochemicals, fertilizers, iron, steel, and cement are major industries of Saudi Arabia. Other industries like leather, soap, chemical, handicrafts, etc., are industries that run on small scale. Mining is also very popular industry. Main industry is the export of petroleum and oil. Occupation, farming, animal rearing, and oil mining are the main occupations of Saudi Arabia. Due to the scarcity of water and extreme hot climate, not much of agriculture is practiced in Saudi Arabia. Crops like melons, dates, wheat, tomatoes, etc. are grown in Asia and in the oasis of eastern and central part of the country. Dairy products like milk, milk products, and meat are obtained from goats and sheep. Fishing is done in the Persian Gulf. Transportation. Means of transport and communication are well developed in Saudi Arabia. Well-constructed roads make the interstate transport very smooth. Riyadh is well connected to a port of Persian Gulf, Daman, through railways. The major cities of Saudi Arabia are well connected to Asian, African, and European countries. The major seaports located in Jeddah and Yanbu are Ras Tamura and Ad Daman. Despite the harsh environment, Saudi Arabia has grown into a modern nation in recent years. This has been possible due to the hard work and regular effort of the people and the government of Saudi Arabia, which has turned a dry, barren desert into a prosperous land. Fact to know: the first railway in modern Saudi Arabia was the Hejaz Railway from the border of Jordan to Medina. Now you know, Saudi Arabia lies in the Arabian Peninsula. Bedouin is a nomadic tribe of Saudi Arabia. Petroleum is the important natural resource of Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia has the two holiest cities of the Muslims, Mecca and Medina. Keywords: veil, a piece of cloth worn to hide or protect the face. Barren, not fertile. Scarcity, acute shortage. Oasis, a fertile place in a desert where underground water rises to ground level.